Pricing your product, how founders can avoid the common pitfalls. How much is too much for your product? Or are you too cheap? So 5 traps are coming, so stick around. Hey there founders, Patrick here from the Founder Revenue Academy, the company that's helped hundreds of startup businesses scale and grow. And a topic we often cover is pricing. So it's a motive, it's your livelihood, and it matters. So let's get into it. How you price your product can make or break your business in its early stages. It's like setting the pace for your revenue, your profitability, and how the market sizes you up. But here's the kicker. A lot of founders slip up big time by selling themselves short, which can put a serious damper on their financial growth. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of the common pitfalls you're likely to stumble into when pricing your product and how to sidestep them. Number 1 is selling yourself short. Many founders lowball the value of their product, ending up with a price tag that's way too small. This can stunt your revenue growth and your profitability. So how do you dodge this? By knowing your worth. You've got to factor in your cost of goods sold, market demand, and the value your product brings to the table. There are different pricing strategies you can use, including cost-based pricing, competitor-based pricing, and value-based pricing, and you want to get to value-based ASAP, and the only way to do this is release your pricing and see how it lands. Number 2 digs into what I just mentioned, which is founders fail to take notice of the competition. If you think you can slap any price on your product and the market will lap it up, you're in for a rude awakening. Remember, the market's a wild beast that's always evolving, and your competition isn't snoozing. You've got to keep an eye on the competition's pricing strategy and pivot yours when needed. Just think about the last time you bought something. If you release a product for £500, which competitors are selling for £100, then you can probably guess what is going to happen. Number 3 is overlooking the costs of distribution and marketing. If you're setting the prices based purely on the cost of goods sold, you're missing a big piece of the pie. Whether you're dealing with physical products or digital ones, you've got to factor in the costs of getting your product into the hands of your customers and making it known. Factor in software costs, bills, etc. It all adds up. So next up is number 4, ignoring the product development stage. If you think you can charge the same for a product in development as a finished product, you're skating on thin ice. Okay, you've got to consider where your product is in its journey and price it accordingly. A way to handle this is charge less in the early days and saying to first customers that the product is a bit buggy, and so that is why the price is what it is, and then you can raise the price as the product gets better. The 5th and final trap is ignoring the upselling and cross-selling potential. If you think the price of your product should stay fixed regardless of a customer's buying habits, think again. The potential to upsell and cross-sell can affect your pricing strategy, so make sure you've got your eyes on that prize. So are there other products or bolt-ons, consultancy that you can offer to someone? Think of it like this. Let us say that you have an offer that can be described as similar to a BMW. You would be well on your way if you could think of ways that you could make this offer like a Bentley, so going up market, and also how you can offer a Toyota version, so more for the masses. All great companies, but you kind of get the analogies, these 3 products. So wrapping it up, pricing your product is one hell of a crucial decision you'll make as a founder, but by knowing your worth, sizing up the competition, factoring the cost of distribution and marketing, understanding your product stage of development, and considering the potential for upsell and cross-sell, you can dodge these common pitfalls. Remember, in this game of business, it's all about how much dough you're making and how much you're keeping in your pocket. So that wraps up today's video. Hopefully you found it useful. We drop these kind of videos a lot on this channel, usually around 4 a week. So if you found it valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel so you get notified when a new video comes your way. See you on the next one.